After a long break from these chess puzzles, it's finally time again to challenge ourselves with that tough puzzle. It's always nice to have some rest from everything, but to be honest, nothing beats the feeling to accomplish something, reach a goal, or simply winning in chess. So this week's puzzle is admittedly only checkmate in 2 moves, but do not underestimate the puzzle for that. It is white that wins, it is a checkmate in 2 moves, and you have 1 minute, so good luck now. Black has 3 more pawns, but the position tells us that Black's future is quite so hopeless. Black is threatening the white queen, but it is white's move now, so the threat is not worth that much at all. It is clear that white has a good attack here, which definitely can lead to something if we only can find the right moves, of course. The rook on d8 tempts us to look for some type of cover check with the knight if we only could remove the bishop on f8. And that is just that kind of maneuver we must find in this position. We can see that the knight can check the king if it stood on f6. The queen is however standing there now, but if we with the queen move also could remove the bishop from the 8th rank, we would get exactly what we want here. We can at once disregard the move queen to h8 check. A queen sacrifice really have to have a thought behind it, and this move just don't have it. The king would then only capture it, and then it is useless to try to jump with the knight to f6. Here we also see our next problem we have, namely that if the knight would go to f6 in this position, the rook would only capture it. This simply means that our knight move must occupy black elsewhere, which is why the knight move must be performed with a double check. Therefore, we play queen to g7 check. This is a sacrifice, but it's brilliant. The king is unable to capture the queen thanks to the knight, which only leaves the bishop to come to black's rescue. We have now got rid of the bishop from the 8th rank, which means that we can play knight to f6 with a double check. The rook check prevents both the bishop and the rook from capturing the knight, and the knight check prevents the bishop from blocking on f8. And what about the king? Well, he can't go anywhere at all, which means that we've managed to checkmate him in 2 moves. So there you go, checkmates in 2 moves are great warm-ups for new chess seasons, and this chess season has already started. I think you all managed to find the checkmate, and if you didn't, I think you already know what I will say here next, which is to continue practicing and never to give up.